Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. How'd y'all do on bingo, or did you play?
You know how I did.
Yeah,
Boy, that one girl, Michelle H, did good. She won twice.
I know.
I thought, wow.
I don't think they should be able to do that, but just
I,
that's just me being selfish and
well,
tacky. So,
I'm being selfish too. I don't think she should be able to either. I don't think he should be able to play, but that's my opinion. I'm just saying.
hello, DK Jen again, and Michelle, and there's our lovely Amy. How are y'all doing this afternoon?
I hope you guys are doing good. Don't forget to hit them thumbs up. We appreciate that. And if you're watching on the replay or you're lurking, please don't forget to hit those thumbs up too and leave us a little comment below letting us know you were here. Hi, Marshall. It's good to
Hello,
see you.
Marcel. How are you?
I appreciate you joining us.
Yes.
So, bingos is what bingo is. It's just a fun way
Yeah.
to pass a little bit of time, even though you know you're not going to win. But it's okay. It's all good. So, we know I restarted my shawl and I have gained some progress. So, I'm getting there. I'm at what, 53 rows, I think I said.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few more to catch up before I'm where I left off when it got damaged. So I'll get there, you know, even though I have all the patterns I want to do. I'm
Right.
good, Marshall. Um, I want to do all the patterns, especially all the Halloween patterns, and I just found a pattern today for an armadillo, and I was like, oh, I want to make an armadillo. It would be
Yeah.
fun.
How are you, Marcel? And there is our Mary back again.
It would be a lot of fun just to make an armadillo,
Hmm.
just something different. Just something else to add to my shelf to gather dust. So, what's everybody working on? What's in your cup? I've got Diet Coke. I already finished my coffee for the day. Made sure the cats had food and water earlier. They let me know they were out. But other than that, I am doing pretty good. I'm over here staring at some yarn, and it's begging me to work with it. I'm just saying. That pink is calling my name. It is. It's just like, ooh. It's like
Says,
Froggy, work me.
no, don't forget me.
I can't help it. It's just begging to be worked up. You're making Cheeky Patrick. Nice. Mountain Dew. Yum.
Ooh. Well, I have switched now from my coffee because, like she said, I'm finished with mine for the day. Well, not, I shouldn't say from the day because I normally have another 1 or 2 cups, kind of like mid to late afternoon. I mean, because coffee doesn't really bother me, it doesn't keep me awake or anything like that. And I don't drink decaf, but now I've switched over to my Diet Coke. And I will have my water ration later, but I was in the mood for some Diet Coke. So,
I had my water ration earlier. Yeah. Hey, Laura. And yes, that pink is everything.
and it's
There's my Sherry.
hey, Sherry K, you taking a break for lunch?
I love that bright pink. It's everything. It is. It is. I hope work's going well today, Sherry. And Amy is trying to get through the last week of summer vacation with the kids. They're crazy again. Oh, I'm so sorry.
But
But
she's
she's
off
off on
Friday.
Friday.
Yep.
I'm so glad you're off on Friday. And I hope you have a fun weekend planned. Ooh, fruit and yogurt. I love that. Love me some good yogurt. That is sound.
Yes.
Um, I couldn't find anything except peanut butter and a Nutty Buddy.
Oh,
I probably had the Nutty Buddy. Hi,
yeah.
Nutty Grace.
Grace, sweetheart.
Yes, Steve. Pinkity pink pink. I love that pink. I do. I love that. I'm actually thinking about knitting up some gloves. Is what I was thinking about doing with that.
Oh, that would look lovely. Really?
I have enough to do a pair of gloves and a hat. So that's what I was thinking. A matching hat and glove set. Yes, Sister Craft on Saturday.
You know, I'm really jealous of Amy that she gets to do that with her sisters. Of course, now that my sister has picked back up her crochet, you know, and everything, and she's wanting to learn. Now, she learned way back when I did of how to use the basic stitches, but she just didn't keep after it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's been nice. So, although I don't get to sit with her in person like Amy does with her family, I do get to do it through Zoom or through Messenger, FaceTime, that thingy, you know, whatever it is. Yeah.
Hi, Laura. How's the weather on the East Coast? And Sam, thank you for joining us. I am so
Yes.
glad you are doing the shawl with me.
Woohoo!
You're probably going to knit faster than me.
Oh
But
my
that's
goodness. He's
all right.
already on row 18.
Hey, Rachel. Yes, I
Hello.
love all colors.
Nona Grace says, I was contemplating making my hair two-tone.
Oh, that's beautiful. There you are, Rita.
She's
Yeah,
back. I hope she had a little bit of a nap while playing Hobie Bingo.
I hope so. I love fall colors, Thrifty. Although my favorite colors are neon colors, which is pink, green, and orange.
Right.
But I'm real excited for fall.
Oh, I am always excited for fall because that is my color scheme. I am an autumn person through and through. I mean, can you tell?
Well, I started out with daisies, but I'm going, I want the orange ones. There they are.
Right.
I needed the orange ones today.
No.
I was just feeling it.
No.
I needed them. They're beautiful. They really are beautiful. Now, I can't take credit for these. This came out of Canva. They are just so pretty. But yeah, needed some bright colors.
So, Nona Grace, I have to ask, since you're contemplating making your hair two-tone, what colors are you looking at? I'm just nosy.
That's a good question.
No nap, but you changed your bed while you had a wash and clean PJs. Oh, that always makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Doesn't it, though?
Yes. And clean sheets to boot. Woohoo!
That always makes you feel good.
Oh, she says, my youngest daughter, Rachel says, my youngest daughter keeps trying to talk me into dyeing my hair. I said, I like it on others, just not ready for myself yet. Yeah, I know. My sister was telling me about this app you can download on your phone, and it scans your, you upload a picture or you let it scan your face as you are right now, and then you get to try on different hairstyles, different colors, and I found a really nice gray. What I mean by that is where it's not all gray or platinum, but it would kind of take, it would help me to transition a little bit better. And I asked my husband, I said, hey, what do you think about this? And he said, why? And I said, because at some point, I will quit dyeing my hair. But I'm not going to be one of those that's patient enough to either cut it all off and let the gray grow in, or to, let the gray go in and keep on. No. Yeah. It's either going to be all or nothing.
Yeah.
He said, literally, he told me, he said, I don't care which way you do it, but I'm happy just the way it is. So that kind of tells me, no, don't go gray yet. So, and I'm not really ready to do that anyway. So I'll just keep dyeing it.
Well, no, you must like gray. I mean, you must like orange.
Yeah.
And gray. You must like orange too. Top gray and the bottom dark. That'd be beautiful. Oh, I love blue on green.
Now, see, that's what I was thinking. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking top gray, bottom dark brown. And see, that's kind of what I was thinking. Mostly gray, but you can still see some of the underneath with the.
Wouldn't that be nice?
With a lot of course, they'd have to strip off all this dye because it is dyed now as many times as I've cut it from here to here. But, and I'm sure they'd have to take all this off to see what the natural color is now, and then just go in and do a bunch of gray highlights. I guess that's what they would
take
do.
it all off. It's probably gray now.
No, it's not. It's not, because I just checked my roots, and yeah, there's still some of that dark red up underneath there.
My sister is 51. Yeah, gray all the way, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is 51.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm older than her. And what's really funny is when I saw her 2 years ago, I hadn't seen her for a whole year. And I saw her 2 years ago, and her hair was blonde. Blonde does not run in our family.
Uh-oh.
It's either brown, red, or auburn.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, you decided to bleach it. She says, well, my hairstylist did. I said, why is that? Well, it was going gray. I said, how much gray? She said, a lot. They didn't bleach it. They just put that blonde hair dye on it. She's 51.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, I still got dark roots going on. I'm just saying.
Well, mine are still dark, but you can also see the gray scattered in there, I mean, it's really not all that bad, but I don't know. That's one of the things I mean, yeah, just haven't let it go yet.
I'm not afraid to go gray. If I go gray, I do. I do. It doesn't matter. But I mean, come on, my hair's multiple colors anyway. It'll grow out. It grows out and integrates.
Well, talking about hair color, did y'all see, and I don't remember how I got to it or what brought it up. I mean, it might have been a TikTok thing sent to me from someone. I don't know. But did y'all see that Marie Osmond, the one that does the Nutrisystem thingy?
It's Marie Osmond.
Okay. She changed her hair color.
Yes.
Oh, my word. She looks nothing like Marie. She just doesn't. I mean, you have to really look at the face and go, oh, that is her. But, oh, my God, she does not look good as a blonde. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's different.
Yes. But
yeah, I do too, Rita.
Mm-mm.
My mom's brother went gray when he was 18. It happens.
Wayne graduated high school, and his senior pictures, he all through in here is very gray. His mother said, couldn't you have at least, dyed it before that? And he said, no, Mom, that's me. And that's the way he's always been. Yeah.
And Mary's been gray for 15 years. It doesn't scare me going gray. I wouldn't cover my gray. I'd be fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Would I still dye my hair funny colors? Yes. I'll still dye it blue and green and purple and pink. It won't bother me at all. And I'm not fazed by it. You had a hard time adjusting to your hair color. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. I don't mind crazy hair colors.
Well, see, that's why for me, I couldn't stand the gradual transition. It's either all or nothing. So, yeah.
I get it. Now, this bothers me because it's so much darker than the hair color is. So, the hair color is much lighter than the roots.
Mm-hmm.
The roots coming through bothers me.
Right.
But I have, to bleach it out is a lot of work, and my husband has to help me to do the roots. So,
right.
Yeah, it bothers me, and I really want to redo it again, but I have to wait for him to help me.
Right.
Yeah, blind woman can't do it by herself.
Oh, a lot easier to color it now. Was hard when it was dark brown. Yes.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Not yet.
That makes sense.
Okay, not yet.
If you need to, it's okay.
No, she's fine. No.
But if you go by how mom's color is, you have done to now, It'll be totally blonde again, then silver before 70. Wow. Now, see, I couldn't judge by my mother. When she died, her hair was dark.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of strands of gray, that was it.
Right.
And my dad didn't grow gray until he was like 68.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't even a full head of gray hair. It's just a few little bit of gray like right here.
Right.
So I'm in the clear so far.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fluke with my sister. And my grandmother lived to be 99 and only had a few strands of gray hair. There you go, Amy.
Amy, she's never colored your hair. You know, my sister, probably by the time she's about 30, lost the reddish tint to her hair. It kind of went brownish. And her hair has salt and peppered, really pretty. You know what I mean?
I love to see that.
Yeah, hers has really done very, very well. It's really pretty. So she was talking the other day about coloring hers, and I said, sweetheart, if my hair had grayed like yours has, I would never have colored it. But yeah, I started a long time ago coloring my hair.
She probably misses the red tint to it.
To her, she didn't like being that way.
Oh, I love the red one.
Yeah, me too.
I do. When the sun hits it, it's beautiful.
Ooh, yeah. Hello, Marcia. How are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping up here with us.
Yeah, I liked the red about my hair. That comes from my Germanic background.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm pale, and that's why I have red hair.
Yep.
I was very red when I was tiny.
Oh.
Very, very bright red hair.
Well, mine wasn't bright. It was really dark when I was little.
I was very bright.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been ashamed of it. I've always been proud of it. Love you, Keri.
All right, Sherry. Yes, it does. Oh, wow.
It does. I'm actually getting, I guess you call them age spots.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see them. They're like right there. There we go. There's 2 age spots right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting them all over my arms and my legs. They bother me.
Yes, those do bother me.
I'm like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
But my hands still look young, so I don't complain.
Well, mine wrinkle quite a bit, but that's okay.
Well, my hands still look young, so I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
My right in here started cramping up. I've never had that before.
You didn't stretch well enough before you crocheted.
Like I said, right in here. I've never had that before.
That's not good. Hi, Jeanette.
Hello, Jeanette. How are you doing? You have freckles?
I don't have any. I wasn't blessed with them. My mother was covered in freckles, and so was my sister.
Oh, my goodness. My sister says all the time, if all my freckles would just run together, I would have the most gorgeous tan. And she's right.
I didn't get them. I'm actually not. I mean, you can see them, but they're not on camera, but you can see them in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You can see my veins.
Yeah.
They don't stick out too much. If I lose too much weight, they stand out.
Yeah.
But they're not too bad. I can't complain. Hello, Loop. There it is.
Hello, Loops. There it is. I am new to crochet. Well, welcome in. And I'm so glad that you chose the craft.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, we can answer any questions you have.
That's right. And there, not only us, but everyone in the chat would be more than helpful for you. I used to bleach them on my face with lemon juice. Really? Oh my goodness.
What's percolating? Well, I already had my coffee.
Yeah.
I'm knitting a shawl right now, Marcia Lee. Wow, I didn't know that you would bleach them. Wow.
Yeah, me either.
Now, I know some people did try. I had a cousin that tried. But yeah, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There you go, Amy.
Yes. Any of you that have a channel and would like to see if someone new wants to throw yarn in your window, please type the word drop. That way, those of us are here. If we don't have you, we can go pick you up.
Oh, yeah. Freckles all over you all your life. You're at work. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's great. I'm glad you're taking just a few minutes to come in and see what we're up to.
I'm sorry you've been working so much, hon.
Yeah.
You're from the West Coast and was wondering if the Hirschners, you spelled it okay,
Yeah.
only had stores on the East. You're from the U.S. I'm in the U.S. They have stores in what they call the Midwest.
Right.
I want to correct you if I'm wrong, Amy. Hirschners, is that in Michigan or Minnesota?
I think they're in Minnesota.
Yours got lighter. Now you wish you hadn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought that's where they were.
Yeah.
The Hirschners is not on the East. I live on the East Coast.
Right.
So does Maureen.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Wisconsin. Thank you, Amy.
Wisconsin. Yeah.
They're in Wisconsin, which is in the middle at the top of the United States. Yeah, I hadn't seen them in my area neither. Yeah. Wish they were. I'd be visiting them. I'd get my order a whole lot faster.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole lot faster. You've been there.
Yes.
What a joy. That had to be fun.
I'm afraid if I ever went there and walked inside, they'd never find me.
I'd love to go to Hirschner's, and I would love to go to Mary Maxim.
I was getting ready to say Mary Maxim. In Western New York, so no store here.
No. I would really like to go. I mean, Mary Maxim, come on.
Yeah.
Oh. But I really would. Yes, you're welcome. Yes, I have ordered the Hirschner's yarn.
Yes.
Not as soft as Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
But it's a good yarn. It is comparable.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. Hirschner's is a yarn store online. Really? That's cool, Laura. Yeah, let me get the link for it, Nona Grace. Let me get the link to the store. I actually have some yarn from Hirschner's next to me.
Gee.
I wonder how that happened. Oops.
Oh.
It fell in my cart. It begged me to bring it home. Hey, Moonrise.
Hello, Moonrose. How are you doing?
That's the store. This is the store right here. And they sell yarn, crochet and knitting supplies, cross-stitch supplies, jigsaw puzzles, and diamond paintings. You're very welcome. They put out some good coupons on occasion. I have this Hirschner's yarn. This one was courtesy of Steve. And this is very soft. I like it. It's got sparkle in it. And I would wear it. Yep. So that's Hirschner's worsted Halloween sparkle yarn. Oh, I'm sorry you woke up late for bingo. Yeah, you'd be in Canada, Laura. Yeah. So this is nice yarn. And you don't know how to use it. You'll learn. Best two people on YouTube to watch are Bag of Day Crochet and Creative Grandma.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is a good yarn right here. This is the Hirschner's value yarn. This just happens to be one of the Halloween colors. And it's very soft. I don't consider it Hobby Lobby yarn soft, but it's softer than Red Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it very much. And it works good. But I mean, yeah, I have pretty yarn too. I have real pretty yarn. This is expensive. Don't move into this territory until
Yeah.
you know how to crochet and you're ready to do that. This is expensive. This is $30 a hang. And the little one is $15. So wait until you're ready to move into this territory. Yeah. But I do both knitting and crochet. Between the two of us, I think we've been crocheting for 100 years.
Yep.
I'm being serious.
Yep. Yep.
So, yeah. Yes, that is a hank. They are expensive, but they're hand dyed, and you're paying for the hand dyed yarn.
Yes.
Not to mention it's natural fibers also. So that's superwash wool, which means it can be washed and it won't felt, but it is hand dyed. But it's really good. I love that yarn. That pink is like screaming my name. I really want an orange one to match it. So I was thinking about calling Hearts on Fiber to get a mini orange to match that.
Right.
I think that would look really good to put with it, and stripe the pink and orange on the brim, and then do the hat and the mane, and do the same thing with the gloves. There we go. 150. Yeah, there we go. Between me, Maureen, and Steve, it's 150.
There you go. Yep.
There we go. We had Nona Grace in. I think we got 200 years.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We all been crocheting a long time. Yeah, that's quite a while. Next year is my 50th anniversary of crocheting. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
I am. It sounds silly, but I am.
Ooh, mine will be 60. Wow. So yeah, right there, just between the two of us, we're over 100.
Yeah. Yep. 2025, I will have been crocheting for 50 years. Who knew that my grandmother trying to find something to occupy this little kid?
Mm-hmm.
Who knew that I would keep doing it all these years? I even did it when it wasn't cool. In the 80s, it wasn't that cool, but I was still doing it. My friends were getting me to make stuff for them. Oh, no worries. It is cool, Moonrose. It is to me. I haven't been knitting as long, so. But I learned to knit in 2005. So it'll be an anniversary for that too. 20 years. Hi, Tina. I hope you're doing good.
Hey there, Tina. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we're asking what everybody's working on.
Yep.
Steve finished the dodo bird. He needs to make an emu next.
Ooh, wouldn't that be cute?
I think that'd be amazing.
Yep.
Because we watch these commercials. There's obviously commercials on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a commercial for Liberty Insurance.
Yes.
And it's Emu is the character.
Yep.
And every time we see the emu, Joey says to me, "You need to make an emu." And I keep telling him I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I just haven't done it.
Right.
But yeah, oh, you're working on the cat stitch blanket. Are you crocheting it or are you knitting it? I'm just curious. In the late 50s. Awesome, Nana Grace.
Well, then she's got me beat.
Oh, yeah. I figured she did.
She's got me beat.
Awesome. That's wonderful.
I'm need to make a what? Emu. E-M-U.
The bird. It's a bird. It's like an ostrich, but it's called an emu. It took me, Tina, it took me a few years to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It was because the teachers I was going to wanted me to hold the yarn in my right hand. And I had been crocheting for so many years, I could not hold the yarn in my right hand and be coordinated enough. And I finally gave up trying to hold it in my right hand.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a TV show called Knitting Daily. And one of the hosts on the show was Uni Chang. And she would hold the yarn in her left hand. And she was doing what is called continental knitting.
Huh.
And so watching her and putting her on, oh, cool. Nice. I made a chainsaw and a knife. Oh, a new. Cool. Nice, Laura. So what I did was I slowed the TV show down in slow-mo. We would record it and I would slow it down and I watched her knit in slow-mo holding the yarn in her left hand. And that's how I figured out how to knit.
Huh.
Not but these women tried so hard to teach me holding it in my right hand and I just couldn't.
Right.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't. No, my hand, this hand don't want to hold the yarn. So finally figured it out. So
Right.
I was so excited when I first found out that I sat down and I made 6 knit sock monkeys.
Oh my goodness.
In the round, double pointed needles.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And then I became very prolific in knitting socks. I mean, socks everywhere. I have so many hand knit socks, it's ridiculous. I mean, I could go an entire month of wearing hand knit socks every day.
Wow.
Because I made so many of them. I loved it. It was just fun. And my husband was laughing at me.
Oh, you want a sock monkey, Tina? Yeah.
It was fun to make. Yes. Wouldn't it be great?
Yes.
You hold it different. Yeah, everybody holds it differently.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's neat that she does that. I can crochet right or left-handed.
No, me.
I'm not as coordinated with the left, but I can do it. Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pat. How are you doing, sweetie? Been a bit since we've seen you.
I could do it either way. It just works out.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm totally a right-handed person in everything. So cut off my left hand, and the only thing I would use it for, I'd have to figure out some way to hold my yarn. But other than that, you know.
Well, when I crochet left-handed, it's like a child crochet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't developed it.
Right.
It's no different than my writing with my left hand. Right. I can write with my left hand, but it's like a child writing. It's no different. It's because when I first went to school, I was left-handed. And we moved to a new school district, and the new school district would take the pencil out of my left hand and put it in my right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't progress. Well, I would continually do my homework with my left hand. But as time went on and they kept making me do it with my right hand, I eventually stopped writing with my left.
Right.
So I never developed the left hand writing. But I can write and I can sign with my left hand. I developed my signature with my left hand.
Wow.
Yeah. I am pretty ambidextrous. Yeah, Joey says I do some things backwards, which is not backwards.
They did the same thing with my oldest daughter when she started kindergarten. Kindergarten. Was no
That's
pre-K back when she started
they did that to
kindergarten.
me. And my
But
parents
we
did
told
nothing.
them right away, no, and because she had already been writing, and we knew right away. I mean, when they start learning to pick up things, she always grabs stuff with her left hand, so I knew she was going to be a lefty. And her first kindergarten teacher insisted on her writing with her right hand. So when she would come home, she would start to color or write something, and she'd pick it up and switch it to the other hand. And I would say, "Why are you doing that?" The teacher said, "I can't write with my left hand." I was like, "Oh, yes, you can." So we had to, we got her to a different
mom
teacher.
didn't do anything about it. Now, my mom was young when she had me, and my mom didn't know better to go to the school to do something about it,
Right.
which is kind of sad. But yeah, I should have been a lefty. But it's all right. I can do both things.
Rita said she learned to use her left hand when she heard her right one. So
Not,
now she can use both almost equally. Well, that's great. It really is.
it works out real good, Rita.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
helped when I had surgery. I had surgery on both of my hands at different times, and I was still able to do stuff with my other hand. I did it all the time.
Right.
Yeah, my husband laughs at me sometimes because I smoke with my left hand. He can't do it. He can't sit there and hold a cigarette with his left hand. It's impossible. Even driving down the road, he's driving and the cigarette's in his right hand. And he
Oh my
puts
goodness.
his out. But he won't hold that cigarette in that left hand.
Oh my goodness.
He's not comfortable. He is very right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. And I'm like, just put it in your left hand. It's not a big deal. No. I open things with my left hand. I just do.
And painting or putting stuff together makes it easier. Yeah.
It is
It
easier.
does. Mm-hmm.
It just is. When you're opening a package,
Right.
you're opening the package, and then you could just switch the scissors in your hand. You don't even have to move the package around.
Right.
Just easier.
Well, I was afraid Heather would not pick up the crochet because I could not teach her how to crochet because I'm a righty and she's a lefty. It took her grandmother to figure out how to teach her, and she just sat her right in front of her, so it was a mirror image. And I never thought about doing it like that. So when Warren wanted to learn how to crochet, he'd say, "Grammy, teach me." No. This is one of those times your mama's going to have to teach you because you're both left-handed. So, and he did. He learned how to crochet just like his mama. Now, I do have to say, because I'm a proud Grammy, he does prefer holding his hook pencil style rather than knife style, which he likes. So I got half of it anyway.
I agree, Sam, and it's called entrelac. Continental.
Oh, okay. So that's another word for continental is
when you hold everything in the left.
okay.
I just think it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't have done it the other way. No matter. The only time I can hold a yarn in my right hand is when I'm doing color work. And
Okay.
even then, I'm not really tensioning it. I just hold it out to the side. But yeah. Yeah, and a funny angle to put a screw in. Yes. Really? Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
I probably will too. I'm still trying to quit. It's not working. I go to try to quit and smoke twice as much. That's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
Scandinavian, not continental. Yeah, we call it continental. I don't know why. If you look it up on YouTube, it shows continental.
That's
and
great.
What is the other one called? They have another one where they run it through a pin that they wear on their shirt. Can't remember. Steve will probably know what that one's called. It's a form of knitting, and the yarn runs through a pin they wear on their shirt. So that's
Huh.
you can unpin it and put it back on. It's a way to tension the yarn. Yeah.
Like we have the little ring things for our fingers.
Yes. Well, they have a pin
Huh.
that.
I know, Rose. Say what?
Yeah, they have a pin that they wear. Um, Literally, they pin it to their shirt, and it holds the yarn up out of the way, but it tensions the yarn.
I'll be darned.
I'm like, I can't do that. I gotta touch my thumb,
Yeah.
my yarn. I gotta touch my yarn. Portuguese.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, they literally keep it up here, and then they just go across, and then they just move it forward or backward. I mean, wow. No, it's Portuguese, Rita. That's what it is. I thought that was really interesting. It's a new way to learn to knit. I haven't taught myself how to do it yet, but I thought that would be interesting. Yeah, you're almost over there.
Yeah.
I thought it would be interesting. I wouldn't do it with the cats. Oh, Miss Pat.
Oh, Miss, it's been missing the froggy dance.
Much. Thank you so much. You really did not have to do that. Thank you very much. This is for you. Where is it? There
Froggy dance, super chat, froggy dance, super chat, super chat. I got a super chat, froggy dance. I got a super chat, froggy dance.
Isn't that cute?
I've been missing it too.
Thank you, Miss Pat. That was sweet.
I missed it. I haven't heard it in a long time. Thank you so much. I haven't. Oh, it would be good for color work, Steve, especially when you're working with more than two.
Right.
You'd have your third one up here. Wow, that would be good. You could have a fourth one. That would be good. Yeah, I don't mind. Usually, if I'm doing two color work, I do it both hands. If I'm doing three colors, I do two colors on my left hand and one in my right hand. Just how I do it. It's just easier. And when I work color work, I work it inside out. That's to keep the floats longer. I know, you're like, what? You carry the yarn along with you.
I kind of figured that's what it meant.
You carry the yarn with you, and you want it to stay as wide and loose as possible. So I'll work the item inside out. I've done some test patterns for Just Another Stitch Connie, and they all involved color work. And I'm a slow knitter. She found that out.
Well, okay, so I have this question in knitting. When you're carrying it like that, do you have these then long strings on the inside? Or
you could.
Okay.
But we trap them in our stitches as we go along.
So you're covering them up as you're going along?
Not completely, no, but we trap them in our stitches, so you don't have more than like 3 stitches loose.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to try it again later this year. Yes, especially. Oh, I will try that for socks. Absolutely. Especially with socks. You don't want the float to be really long because your toes catch onto it. Yeah. I'll do that. I have some socks I want to make. They have bats on them.
No fingers can be trapped in 3 stitches. There you go. Well,
yeah. That's why, like every 3 stitches, you'll trap the float. Maureen, you can, unless doing a ladder back.
Yeah, well, see, you're talking foreign language to me, Steve, because I don't knit.
She doesn't knit.
But I'm just curious, Yeah.
I don't have anything handy to show her that has color work in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the hat that I did with the color work most recently, I gave to someone. And it had a lot of floats in the back. But I gave that to somebody. Which, they loved it, so it worked out perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It was done all in shades of purple.
Ooh, I bet it was pretty.
It was like a checkerboard.
Mm-hmm.
And all different shades of purple in the checkerboard.
Yeah.
You're knitting socks? Oh. Oh, you got the Yeah, you get a bug on knitting socks. You can't stop knitting socks. It gets a hold to you. Are you doing one at a time or two at a time?
That blows my mind, being able to knit 2 socks at the same time.
Yeah. Basically, you do one side of one sock, one side of the second sock. You go back over, you do the second side of the second sock, and second side of the first sock. It's on a big loop, and you just keep around and around and around. You have to keep each yarn ball separate. That's all.
Wow.
Yeah. There are Etsy stores that will sell the yarn for 2 at a time. So you'll get 2 yarn balls perfectly separated.
Wow.
Half, so that you can do 2 at a time socks. So what I do is, when I do that, I do toes up 2 at a time. And once I've gotten about this much of the sock, I stick the yarn ball in the toe of the sock.
Huh.
Ladder back jacquard, Maureen, is a style or type of knitting floats.
Wow.
You want to learn how to knit socks so bad. You don't know where to go from there. Go see the sock knitting lady. That's her channel name. Sock knitting lady.
Sock knitting lady.
If you can knit and purl, you can make socks. You just got to knit and purl it. Honestly, all you need to do is know how to knit. You just knitting around. That's it. That's all you do. I need to take one of my DK hanks and make some socks so y'all can see.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I told you I won't do nothing while I'm doing this shawl.
I know. She's got to get past the shawl first, folks, and then she will.
Yeah, the shawl's more important at the moment. Yeah. But, yeah, I need to knit some socks to show you how I do it. I do that magic cast on, and I knit from the toes up. I don't have thyroid eye disease, honey. My thyroid goes the other way.
Marcel is asking, okay, so what size hooks and which ones are best?
If you're going to crochet them, I would use a 2.0. If you're going to knit them, I use a 2.5 millimeter knitting needles. That's just what I would use. Maybe even a 2.5 crochet hook. Yeah, 2.5 millimeter knitting needle with sock yarn. That's what I would do. Some people use a 225 knitting needle. Hey, Frugal Mama.
Hey, Frugal Mama. How are you doing this afternoon?
Yeah, when I first started, I started with a 275. And I have my gauge perfect with the 275.
Right.
But now I need to go down a needle size. Yeah, I'm getting a little loose with my knitting. But that's okay. No, it's all right.
You just go down, like I said.
I just go down a needle size.
Yeah.
It's all good. But I'll probably go down to a 2.5 or 2.25.
Right.
With some sock yarn. And I have plenty of sock yarn. Yeah. I could make scrappy socks even.
Those would be cute.
That's with mini skeins. You just use mini skeins and make scrappy socks.
Yeah.
You know, there's tons of sock yarns out there that are just beautiful and stunning. I love turtle toes. They make, that's beautiful. It's turtle pearl yarn.
Excuse me.
They make sock yarn that's self-striping, and it's beautiful yarn. I love their yarns. I have some of theirs. I made some of their socks. Some of their, use their yarn to make socks and stuff. So I've done lace work, I've done cable work, and I love all of it. So it's really fun. And ribbing, of course. I like making socks. As you could probably tell. I had to stop making myself socks. I had so many. Yeah. And I do have a couple pair of socks that I need to patch the holes in. But that's what happens. That's the nature of wearing them all the time.
Right.
And running around in the house in your bare socks. And I've made my kids socks. So they love them. I made my daughter, Vivian, a pair of socks that went from, obviously, from her toes all the way up to the top of her thighs.
Oh my goodness.
That was fun. Not. You had to stop and keep taking measurements.
Right.
To make sure they were fitting. You're welcome. Yeah. Double pointed needles, any ones that you want. Thank you. No, I'm not buying any yarn. I'm not. It depends on how much you want to spend.
Yeah.
When it comes to knitting needles. My personal favorite are Hayas. But I don't own any Chalgu. I would like to own Chalgu. But I don't have the money to buy any. You're making a sock for Mom. Nice. Look at you making it for Sunshine's girlfriend. Nice. You're working, Frugal Mama. Bless your heart. You poor thing. Yeah, I'm not buying any fiber. I'd like to, but I'm not. No money to buy fiber. Although I do have my cart full on many. Although, is it over here? I keep knocking her over. I got to put her somewhere else. I was looking to see if I left it over here. I didn't. I did find my favorite needles of all time. And you can't get them anymore. I found my signature needles.
Oh, you did? Awesome.
My signatures, yes. The Lamborghini of needles. I just
thank you for being with us, Tina. You have a great rest of your work day, sweetheart.
You have a blessed day, hon. Yes, I did just have them. I hope I didn't take them. I might have taken them in the other room. But I was tickled pink when I found them. I was like, oh, my signature needles. Yes, go find your needles. I don't like those little tiny needles. I have them. I have a set of those itty bitty tiny 9-inch needles. I don't like them.
Huh.
What are they good
for?
They're good for making socks. They're 9 inches.
Okay.
And it's so you can work socks in the round, but the needle on them is like yay long. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like holding those. I love my double point needles. No, that's not my thing. You're welcome, Laura. No, don't send them.
I won't send them.
No, they're not lost again. I think I took them in the living room because I wanted to put them where I wouldn't lose them. No, I would have taken them in the living room. Yeah, I didn't want to lose. I thought they were underneath my bag, but they're not. So that means I must have taken them in the other room already. Yeah, I don't want to lose those. They're signatures.
Mm-hmm.
Steve knows what signatures are. When they were going out of business, I was able to get a lot of their double pointed needles. And I was so excited and thrilled that I did because they discounted them.
Right.
And I mean, that's like the Lamborghini of needles. I mean, you're paying like $90 or $100 one pair of needles.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Yeah. Now double points come in sets of 5. So it was 5 needles and yeah, but I got multiple sets. So I was very happy. I remember going to Joey and I'm still paying off those needles. I remember telling Joey that I got those needles. He goes, yeah, they're knitting needles. I was like, no, these are signature needles. The only problem is when they went on clearance, they wouldn't engrave them.
Right.
Signatures is the only company that would engrave your needles with your name. And I was so sad that I couldn't get my name engraved in them. Damn it. Because I would have had some engraved Jen, some Jennifer, and some Froggy.
Right.
But I couldn't. They wouldn't do it. So it is what it is.
It would have been nice, if nothing else, to have them engraved Froggy.
Yes.
At least one set.
At least one, even one needle. But I couldn't get it done. So it is what it is. It's,
Yeah.
I'm all right with it. I'm just happy to have them. And I have not made any socks with them yet. And yes, I am dying to make socks with them. Because that would be fun. I remember going on a yarn crawl. I haven't been on a yarn crawl in a number of years. And one of the yarn shops I went to, they had signature needles and they let me try them. And I was so excited. But it's like glides through the yarn like butter. And I was like, oh, I so want some.
Yeah.
And my husband's like, no. And he's like, no, but you can come here anytime you want and use them.
Yeah.
But they were really nice to knit with. So now that I have my own, it just feels really good. So that'll be fun. And of course, whenever I die, they'll pass along to my friends because my kids don't want them.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Brenda. Them shorties are terrible. I don't know how you use them shorties. Oh no, I think that's crazy. Yeah, I think that's crazy. One day I am going to teach Maureen to knit. And then she'll never put knitting down. And we'll never get her to crochet again. But I'm going to get her to knit one day. Even if it's just a dishcloth. To make, 10 dishcloths or something, But I am going to get her to do it one day. I just don't know when. Working on it. I'm working on it.
Oh, shoot.
But anyway, I appreciate you guys being here today. Don't forget, Keri's got bingo tomorrow morning. And Maureen and I will be on her channel on Thursday morning.
Yes.
And we will be on my channel on Friday evening. And TFF will be at my house on Sunday.
Yes.
So I hope you guys can join us again. But in the meantime, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and as always, happy yarning. And Maureen.
Please remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. Thank you once again, each and every one of you, for being here. We truly appreciate your presence and your chit-chatting with us.
We do.
Love you guys.
Bye now.